And now it's Boomer Life.
Lifestyle ideas designed to make your life more engaging, meaningful, and complete.
Celebrating the baby boomer generation. This is Boomer Life.
Welcome back to the show. Nice to have you with us this evening. Our guests in studio are from Revera Retirement Living. At least two of them are. Lydia Miller and Evelyn Yacoub are with Revera. Evelyn with Whitecliff in White Rock. And also joining us is Allison Porter, the owner-operator of Compass Senior Services, which is a relocation and transition company helping folks do that downsizing dance. And boy, oh boy, you're busy.
I am busy. We have a aging population, and we have a lot of adult children out there that are seeking our help to help support their families in transition.
Now, do you get, we know that at Whitecliff and other Revera communities from Lydia's visits with us in the past, that it's almost equal in terms of boomer kids approaching the community for information and their senior parents. A lot of parents just don't want to be bothered with the kids. We'll figure it out for ourselves. Thanks anyway. When you're approached, is it the seniors usually, Allison, or is it us boomer kids on behalf of mom and dad?
Well, I think it's almost equal in a sense. I have a lot of boomer kids or adult children contacting me, and it's sad but very true that many families are separated by distance, and It doesn't even have to be a lot of distance. It could be West Vancouver and trying to pick up mom in White Rock and take her to an eye specialist appointment can be an all-day affair with toll bridges and everything else. Or there's families that, I have a client that I just...
Are you going to tell us the story that you told us during the break?
I'm going to tell you
This is such a cool story, friends.
Yeah.
We're talking about a couple in their 90s.
That's right. And their children are actually overseas, and they really don't get to see them that often at all. And so this gentleman had been in his home for a long period of time and was driving every day to visit his wife from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock every day, and she was in hospital care. And
for how many years was he?
They were doing this for at least 6 years,
really?
Every day.
So he was at home in the house, she was in the hospital in extended care.
Yeah.
And so every day he gets in the car and blasts off to the hospital for a visit.
Every day.
So
a very dedicated individual.
Well, to say the very least. Now, you got to know this fellow.
We did. I had met him. He had contacted me, and a year went by, and I stayed in touch. And one day he phoned and just said, I don't think I can stay in my house any longer. I can't, I've got someone coming in to do the house, to bring meals, to do the landscaping. I'm concerned about, there'll come a time where I probably can't be driving or shouldn't be driving. He's in his early 30s, early 90s.
Right.
And so I put together a transition plan for him. I approached Evelyn and said, I've got this wonderful gentleman, and what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring him and his wife together. Can we try and facilitate this?
And the wife was, fortunately, as this is the location of Whitecliff, she was right across the street in Peace Arch District Hospital.
She was in Peace Arch, but
so her move wasn't the big problem at all. He had to sell the house, and did you find a spot for him at Whitecliff?
Yeah, we got his house all edited and up for sale and sold for an amazing price, and he was happy. Everything was tickety-boo. We got him all moved in and settled. And
I think from our point of view at Whitecliff, our challenge was to find the right kind of solutions to help support both individuals.
Sure. Whose needs were clearly different.
That's correct.
Very
His
different.
needs were very different. So the gentleman went into a beautiful one-bedroom suite where he lives, and his wife needed care and nursing support. So she has a care studio. But what we managed to do was find two spaces that were right next to each other. So within a 50-yard corridor walk, they're pretty much next to each other and living back again under the same roof.
After 6 years.
After 6 years. So
that's a great story.
It's very heartwarming to see him come visit his wife, bring her down into some of the community spaces at Whitecliff to the tea room.
Yeah. I've seen him reading to her.
Yes, they read together. It's very heartwarming to see. And that is really what it's about, finding solutions to offer this supported community environment.
And as wonderful as our government is in trying to help, seniors stay in their home longer, they don't necessarily work in the best interests of couples or with the social aspect.
Yeah. What was even
keep
more...
in mind the people that are making policy for
Yeah,
seniors
yeah.
are not seniors.
Yeah.
Right?
What was even more sweet about this particular couple is they found each other late in life. So they had some wonderful years together, and then one of them was ill and ended in the hospital. And now we've managed to reunite them at Whitecliff, it's a really wonderful story.
Now, just before we let you go, Alison, is there a website for Compass Senior Services?
Absolutely. You can visit us at www.compass-seniors. I can't even think of my website right now. Anyway, it's
.ca.
.ca, that's right.
Thanks, Art.
I always get crossed up on the .coms.
Yeah.
And of course, ReveraLiving.com will get you all the information you need, not only about Whitecliff, but all of the Revera properties, Lydia, around British Columbia.
And feel free to take a virtual tour.
Yeah, we do have we have a few downsizing companies that we work with, as well as Allison. Act Together is one, and Wings of Change is another. We'd be very happy to recommend. Professionals such as Allison have taken the time out to come and visit Whitecliff, so they're familiar with what we offer and what kind of suites we have available.
All right. Lots of floor plans, too. Lots of choice.
Oh, yeah. And I know another company that works around the province with a few of my homes is Still on the Hill as well.
ReveraLiving.com is where you find out more about Whitecliff. Evelyn, Allison, Lydia, thank you all so much for coming in and visiting us on Boomer Life.
Thanks, Sterling.
Thank you,
Always
Sterling.
great to be here.
See you next time.